All right, now is my mic working? Apparently now it is. I started speaking and nothing was coming through because OBS reset my audio settings again, or my microphone settings at least. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It happens like maybe 3 times a year on this channel, so like on and off here and there, and today was one of those days that it did it. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I would have really liked to have been playing Unicorn Overlord right now. Playing the demo when that came out, that apparently will transfer to the full game, it was actually really fun. And now I really want to play that game. But I ordered the collector's edition, which has a whole bunch of things, including, the most intriguing part is it includes like a whole separate card game that you can play with 2 to 4 people. So they made a video game and a card game, and the card game is included in the collector's edition. I'm like, huh, I like game design stuff in general, and I think that that's interesting, so like I'll check it out and stuff like that. I don't think I'd ever be able to play with anybody on the channel, but I'd still like to check it out and stuff and see what it's about. But the thing is, while in the States there's a lot of different sellers you can pre-order the collector's edition from, and even like pre-order it at physical sellers that you go to, there's not really anything like that in Canada. In Canada, there's only the standard edition at physical sellers, and then the one place in Canada that I could find the collector's edition was Video Games Plus, which I've ordered some stuff from them before. They actually have some pretty good prices on games a lot of the time. I ordered a Persona 5 Strikers from them for a pretty good price a while back, which I still haven't gotten the chance to showcase, but I own it on my shelf. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff to go through at the beginning. Jeez, I just want to play the thing. So I ordered the collector's edition from them. I believe that it's estimating that my delivery date's supposed to be like Tuesday. Let's double check my Canada Post tracking number. It looks like, I think it's the last email that I had open. Why is my phone brightness so bright? I'm not trying to flashbang myself out here. Yep, expected delivery Tuesday, March 12th. So I would have very much liked to play that game on launch, but I'm not. I don't care about the seasons. And I'm not like so eager to play it that's like I'm gonna buy a standard edition in addition to the collector's edition just to play it a few days early. I've done that with some games before. I did that with Xenoblade Definitive Edition while I was waiting for my collector's edition. What is going on? Just where is it taking me? All right, it just reloaded things here. It's going down. I don't care. How do I go to the DLC thing that I was doing? But yeah, anyway, Guzo helped intro you to RPG Maker last night. You're an indie game dev now, finally started on that project you want to do for almost a year now. Nice. We made first draft of the title screen theme. It's incredibly rough and not that good, but it exists mostly to see where you want to go with it. That's really awesome. Help get that project underway there. I don't actually remember where I go for the DLC. I played this on the day that it came out. I almost beat it right then and there. I got to the final boss, K in Bio, and then I died. And I failed. Was it this way? Yes, here. So I could have beaten it in the first session, but I didn't. I'm not good enough at video games, I guess. Because the current game schedule looks like this here, where, I should be able to do this in just one more session because I've beaten the game and now it's just the DLC. This is still gonna take me a while, but I'm making good progress. This is still gonna take me like 3,000 years. This is still gonna take me like 3,000 years. This is going on whenever we get that figured out. These I can beat in one more session. I didn't add them to the image because like, okay, they're so dang short. I'll beat them in one more session. There's no point adding them to like my little graphic here. So I'll try to do this now. And then if there's some time afterwards, I'll do this because there's only like a few worlds left and I can do that. I added this a few days ago for like a special event stream, even though my game schedule is kind of crazy because I just really wanted to play some Super Mario Dungeon, so I did. But yeah, so now there's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games currently going on, excluding Tales of Symphonia, which is like a special weird side thing that's just a multiplayer thing that goes on whenever it can go on. That's been going on for like a year and a half now. So in terms of like main active single player playthroughs I'm doing, there's 7 and about to be 8. It just released today. I could take this off of the thingamabob now since that's like upcoming releases and stuff. And I'll play it when I get it in and all that. So yeah, I'd rather it not be 8 active ongoing things. Let's try to diminish that as best we can. So yeah, that's gonna be my goal with what stream time I have is let's go ahead and get through some thingamabobs. Yeah, clear the backlog of stream games. Yeah, of currently active stream games. There's still a lot of things that I've wanted to play on this channel for a long time that I haven't had the time to. Maybe this summer I'll finally have time to stream some things that I want to. This one, oh, wacky. This wouldn't be on the schedule anymore if I was just good at video games and actually beat this the first time that I went through. But yeah, anyway. Oi, do I need to talk to you? I don't think I do. I think I just go in, right? All right, but this time is the time. We had a really good run before. Also, I hope things are going well today. Mortis and False Souls. Oh yeah, did I want these? What thing did I want? Can I decide it? Is this what I switched to? I guess this is what I'm using now. Because I actually, no. Wait, can I just back out? Guarantee vending machine on the 5th floor. We can take 5. Gives a good head start. Oh. So because of my progress last time I start with bonus stuff, so I probably shouldn't back out right now. Oh. I was just thinking, like, I might actually like switching to that umbrella again. I actually quite liked how it went last time. Gosh dang it. Reduces shot spread. I don't mind the shot spread, considering how many enemies are in this. Ink in the ground adds to the lucky chain. Sure, I don't know. And did I do this layout or the other layout? I don't remember. Also, when it comes to indie game development stuff, there, in my game design class this last week, there was this group that came in that is all about growing the media industry here in this city. And, well, it's that button. I don't even remember how buttons work anymore. So I need to do pew 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 pew. Oi, you guys. What's the dash button again? Oh, that's the turn. Is it B while I'm shooting? Yeah, it is. Okay. Just remembering the controls here. And hello, I'm Peachy. How's it going? Welcome to hopefully not being bad at video games today, but we'll see. We shall see here. But anyway, in regards to indie game dev stuff, there were these guest lecturers in my class this past week. Whoa. Okay, how do I have to hit it? The Beyblade? I don't actually remember how it works. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I just had to like shoot it and then it would do the thing, but I guess not. I guess that is not in fact the case. I don't know what was just dropped over there. But anyway, the proposition that they had to the class is like, hey, we're offering grants to students who are working on their short indie games this semester. Just keep on working it after the semester is over until June, when there's a gaming event that they would be like showcased and doing like a panel there and stuff of all these games that are being developed here and stuff. So basically just like, hey, if your group wants to keep on working on your video game that you're making until June, like we offer some small grants for that and then showcase them at this gaming event. And it's like, okay, that's actually kind of intriguing. Because of your main weapon to track targets, having 2 or more improves the tracking. That's kind of cool. ×2 though decreases the amount of ink consumed by your sub weapon. Oh, but that's sub weapon, not main weapon. If that was main weapon, I'd totally do it. And what is sub weapon? Like the whatever grenade I have that I throw? What does that mean actually? That's what I want to know. There's 2 of it. Yeah, I guess it shows right there. It's the bomb thingamabob. And sometimes I might want to throw them. Sure, I'll get the ×2 thingamabob here. Anyway, so there's 2 games I'm developing this semester. There's the one in this class where we're making a bullet hell game. And, like, that's neat and all, but when it comes to bullet hells, there's been a bazillion people that have already done that. And probably a whole lot better than our group can just do in, like, this little university semester here of just like, hey, let's make a bullet hell for the sake of this class. I don't know if there's anything that's really unique about our game that gives it, like, its own unique appeal that other bullet hells wouldn't have, really. It's just, we're doing this for the sake of, yeah, okay, this layout, so I'm not blocking stuff there. Just, we're making a bullet hell for the sake of this class. So do I touch it? Yeah, it's that I touch it. Okay. I gotcha. But my research project game, on the other hand, oi, yeah, get stuck in ink, is the one where it's interfacing with a large language model that this, that this grad student that I'm working with is developing. And his large language model is ink attack size. Ooh, that's a big increase there to 190%. Main damage distant, that's pretty good too, but I'll take this. His large language model is designed to learn writing patterns and be able to mimic them, is how it works. And I'm making the video game that interfaces with his AI. So it's my research project of making a video game to finish up the game design certificate, and it's his project of showcasing his LLM and what it can do. And, okay. Let's send this over this away and into the thingamabob. And so the game that, no! And so the game that I'm making is one where you're writing articles for a fictional company where, you write part of the article and then the AI will take over and write the other part while trying to mimic you. And the strategy is trying to mix up your writing pattern so that the AI doesn't mimic you as well. Because if it gets to like a certain level of confidence, then it's like, guess you're just fired. Because the AI can just like do your job for you. So you have to strategize in either changing your writing patterns or just finding other ways to confuse the AI. Because there are lots of mainstream LLMs out there nowadays, like the biggest one right now being ChatGPT. But a lot of the ways that this work is behind curtains. You just kind of put an input, get an expected output, and a lot of people don't really play around with it too much in terms of oh sweet, vending machine corner. In terms of like what you'd have to do with this game, where your goal is to confuse it, is to make it suffer. Maybe not make it suffer, but let's see here. Lucky chain window, I don't know. Okay, so I could get Splash Ball. That might actually be kind of useful. Kraken Royale. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna get this, I think. Sure. Hopefully there's nothing that I really want on the next floor. I don't know. Sure, I did. And from the research that I've done into this to see if there was, like, any related studies, you're saying that it might be more worthwhile to for sure get something out of it? To have a free floor? Sure, let's just do this. As far as I can tell, I don't think anyone has done this before. There is a lot of different AIs in video games, and a lot of games that are well known for super crazy AI systems, but a lot of the ways that they work is usually by, kind of Wizard of Ozing it is the term, where it's like, it's not really doing what the player is led to believe that it's doing. It's just behind curtains and, making it seem like it's that way. Like, a good example of that would be Alien Isolation, where it seems like as you're playing the game, the alien is learning from you and is adapting to what you're doing. Whereas, like, no, it really isn't. It just has, like, a skill tree of things that it can do that it unlocks nodes in as the game goes on, like being able to climb through vents and stuff like that. Or whatever the heck. I've never actually played Alien Isolation, so I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that. Where it's like making the player think that the AI is learning, whereas really it's not, but it seems like it is. We're clear to making good progress, setting up more color chips. Yeah, speaking of color chips, we're gathering info about the ones you set in color chip collection. Cool. I don't know. Drone splat bomb. I was Pearl drone to use splat bombs. Having 2 or more of this color chip reduces the amount of required points. To use killer whale. Okay. Ooh, main weapon firing speed. Heck yeah. I'll take that. So I remember my professor that I'm doing this under was saying, like, this might actually be like a really interesting opportunity to do something really unique as like a short indie game here, Destroy the Portals, just because it's the kind of thing that isn't very often done where there is an actual AI learning from you, whereas most games that seem to have an AI learning from you usually don't actually. Is the case where it's like, here's an opportunity to play a game where that is actually the case, and that can be some unique appeal of this game that you can't find with a whole lot of other games. Whoa, like it has its own unique appeal that my group project bullet hell game doesn't really. Please. Ooh. What the heck? Okay, tactical retreat, don't mind me, I've got places to be, so if you don't mind, can I just like, ooh, that was satisfying. Holy crap. I guess that's the killer whale? Or no, that's the disc thing. I didn't even notice why I collected more disc pieces past the first one. Okay, this is fine. This is a-okay, nothing to worry about. So if I were to continue developing some game after university, this is the one that I'd be a lot more interested in doing because it actually has unique appeal that isn't done very often in terms of an AI actually learning for you, and in terms of implementing a large language model that learns from you and your writing patterns. As far as I could tell, I don't think that's been done in a video game yet. There's a bonus Squid attack causes squid rolls and squid surges to deal damage. I think that's the thing that I'm doing with the dualies, right? Oh yeah, and I could have fled from those guys a little bit better if I actually just did that, and okay. And that'd be good too, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do run speed up, I think. Is what I'll go for here. And I asked the guest lecturers here if something like that would be on the table there, and they had said that they did intend it to be like more group-based, but it is possible that there might be those in groups that some people are interested in continuing with a project and this grant, whereas some members might not be. So, can I just... Nice. Whoa. Oh, it's just the 2 guys. I thought there was 3. So it is possible that, like, maybe if, there's a whole bunch of individual members from different groups that want to continue making a game, but, the rest of their group doesn't, and they're okay working on a different video game grouping up elsewhere. Maybe I can ask some people if it's like, hey, you want to turn my solo dev project into a not solo dev project for a couple months after university here? Vending machine corner, sure. So maybe I should have read what other things were. Maybe what I should have done. So, I don't know, I might just reach out to this group and be like, hey, is that a thing that's possible? Because I am intrigued about doing that. Increase the distance enemies are blown back by explosions. There's that thing Bob there. I don't know. Sure, just, no, sure, grab it, I guess. Do that. So, while I wouldn't mind continuing with a little bit of game development past the semester in general, I think that it'd be a lot more cool to do the actual unique thing as opposed to just like, here's a university-made bullet hell game for the sake of making a university-made bullet hell game for presenting a game for this class. Like, there's one game where it's like, here's a game for the sake of making a game for a class, and here's a game that's being made for the sake of, this is actual interesting research that hasn't really been done in the field before. And it's the latter that I'd be a lot more intrigued with continuing on, but I don't know if that would be an option there. Allows the Prolo drone to spray ink. Okay, that'd be kind of cool there. Lucky bombs, maybe. How about we do this and stuff? Yeah, it's certainly interesting there. Like, you know, games where elaborate smokes and mirrors, but wow, it's a lot of illusions to work with. And yeah, there's a lot of games that preach they have, like, these crazy AI systems. Or maybe not preach it. They, I don't think that there's games that do, like, that kind of false advertising. But as long as the player thinks that the AI is doing something, then who cares how it's actually doing it? Like, the way that Alien Isolation handles its AI and the Alien learning and all that is actually really smart. It's actually really cool. It's a very fascinating game. And one that I know has come up in many of my game design lectures before. Whoa. There's a lot of really interesting tricks that you can do. What? Really? No! Hey, look, a disc! Oh, it's because of this jerk. Dang it. Here, give me a second. Oh yeah, and don't I have the thing? The, oh, I, like, sent it. That's probably not the place that I wanted that. Okay. Here. Form a wall. Okay, but unlike the sprinklers that I was using with the umbrella, it only has, like, so much stuff, it seems like. Yeah, I might like the umbrella thingamabob a little bit more and the sprinklers and stuff that I get from that. Okay, well, I'll just throw that, I guess, sure. Sure, and then do that. Kerblamo. We good. We good here. Pew, 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 pew. No, what? Get out of here. Sweet. 9F cleared. So, yeah, I would be very intrigued with continuing. And it seems like my work is going to contribute in this to stuff that does carry on past this semester as well. I'm pretty smooth sailing up to now. But to face a boss, though, keep your eye on it and don't get cooked. Yeah, that. Like, my main task that I'm working on for this game this week is getting a bunch of ethics forms put up and, like, to sign on to the project. Well, a whole bunch of forms put together for those signing up to the project and make some ads for it and stuff, so that over the next week there can be, like, ethics approval, which will apparently take about a month. Intensifying harmony parallel, I don't know what that said. So by around the time that I graduate in like a month and a half, there should hopefully be ethics approval to do like a proper study on this. but we shall see here. Oi. You wanna maybe not? Whoa, I thought that the thing was you for a second there. Okay, well. So, the doodles. So, there'll probably be sometime during the summer, like, actual user studies on this game that I'm helping make. And, whoa. Please. Also, I know that my phrasing keeps on changing, like saying like, oh, a game that I'm helping to make, or it's a solo dev project. And I realize I'm switching and it's kind of a little bit confusing, but it's like, that's just kind of because that's the way that the project is, where it's like, I'm the one making the entire video game part of it, but I'm not touching any of the AI stuff. Like, it's all just connected to a Python server that sends the input from the game that I've made and then gets output back from it. So it's like, I'm sort of solo dev, and I'm also sort of not. But I'm helping with, like, the research study project part of it, I guess. But yeah, so sometime in April will probably be some user study stuff. As my prof was saying, yeah, that'll probably be a good time to do it, considering, like, undergrads should still be on campus at that point. Whoa, doing finals and things. So might be able to get some undergrads to play my video game. And all that. One left. So yeah, whether I'm continuing to develop it or not, stuff with this game is going to continue, even after I'm through with this semester and graduate and all that. And if that's the case anyway, it's like, I would be intrigued with potentially continuing to work on it a little bit. Because being able to attach my name to something like that, that's like a much more unique thing in the industry, that's like, that's actually an interesting project there. It's like, that's cool. 8, the gelatins will start to swarm you after this, so don't let yourself get cornered. Good advice, stay alert. One enemy or 100, gotta do what we gotta do, am I right? 8 knows. Hey, vending machine corner. Like, just slap that on a resume of like, yeah, I was the developer of the game that, like, the first major game that used a large language model that adapted to the players' writing patterns and all that. That'd be cool. Even if I didn't touch the AI part of it at all. Ooh, I'll take that, sure. It's just a lot cooler. I don't know. The scope of this game is pretty small. It's just like, hey, here's a computer screen that the player's writing on and pressing buttons for send to AI and next for the next article prompt and all that. It's not like a super complicated thing. How about homing shots? But I think it's cool and it's something that I'm passionate about. So I'm intrigued here. So yeah, if that's something that I could continue development on while working with a group that helps me actually flesh it out to make it a whole lot cooler than I can make on my own within that time span, I think that'd be awesome. But I don't know. Okay, let me just... Give me a sec here. Give me a hot sec. So yeah, anyway, so mentioning like indie game development just got me thinking about that again, and that's that situation here lately. So I'll reach out to that group and be like, hey, is this a thing that's potentially possible, or is there anything that might be on the table for me in terms of possibilities for continuing like my research project game? Because I think that'd be cool. Whoa. Not like I'm not passionate at all about like the bullet hell game that I'm making with that group or anything like that. But again, it's just like bullet hell that has already been seen in the industry like a bazillion times, and there's so many other games out there that will have all sorts of unique stuff behind their bullet hells. Like, it's been done like every which way. Whereas here's something I'm doing where it hasn't been done every which way, or much of any way, really. So it's like, I think that one's a whole lot cooler. Come on. Come on! Just kerblamo! There, give me that armor. Yoink, and then the last thing was where the heck? Was it up there? Whee! Yes, it was up here. Aha, yes, my dashes. Okay, I need to take out these guys, like, right now. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is actually really bad. But it's actually fine, I'll also have you know. Good thing I'm super good at video games. Wow. This is a lot of little fish. Holy crap. Is this for my special? Yes, it is. Okay. That guy's still alive? How did I knock him over there? I don't understand. Okay, just take out this thing and I win. Watch me run out of ink right there. Okay, that was really close, though. That was indeed really close, I must say.